World of Light is a lesson in why we should never ask for too much. With a community practically in unanimous support for a story mode in Smash Ultimate, Nintendo did the only thing they could possibly deliver on. The exact opposite. Though, I guess in the loosest way possible, we can still class World of Light as a story, for it has a start, and it ends. And most stories tend to do that. An adventure mode was teased to us sometime in the summer of 2018, the day when Ultimate's user interface was revealed to us. Nintendo covered up the bottom left part of the interface, masking the identity of the magnum opus addition to Smash Bros. Ultimate. Until 4chan got their hands on it. Spirit Mode is what it would finally be revealed as in the 1st of November Smash Ultimate Direct. Within it we learn essentially everything about spirits, their enhancing capabilities, building a team of them, and taking part in wacky ass battles. But while spirits on their own were a noteworthy announcement, what was to be revealed at the end is what truly sparked everyone's fancy. So, the game's out! Smash Ultimate is out! Oh my god, this is so crazy! Look at all these new characters! Inkling, K-Rool, Simon, Chrome. Let's see how World of Light is doing. It's shit, isn't it? Well, at least that's what a sizable chunk of Reddit thought of it. But I'm going to try and be a bit more balanced with my reasoning and try to best explain why I think World of Light is a world of meh. Adventure mode begins with an opening cinematic, showing most of the roster looking out from a cliff, seemingly prepared to take on a powerful foe. It's all very exciting. Why are they standing there? Why are they so prepared for action? Of course, we can't look over the striking similarities to the Brawl opening, which is a very nice callback. We get an arse shot that pans up to a lot of master hands. Just a couple, and they're being commanded by Galeem, this fellow. Marth says some dumb shit like, "We'll each need to take down about 10, which not only is a great line because it gives us ample time to cringe at Marth's new English VA, but also the fact that it completely glosses over the detail of master hands being able to shoot energy balls from their palms. So your weenie little sword would do jack shit. Where in God's name are you even? Whenever I imagined a hangout spot for all these fighters, I always thought of massive plains with all the stages intricately designed on the land. Maybe with a Holiday Inn plonked in somewhere. You know, the kind of place you'd imagine all these legends would be worth playing around in. In this situation, it looks like you either got scammed out of a holiday resort, or your organizer has had some serious budgeting issues. But luckily, or unluckily, for all these legends, they're going to have to worry about a lot more things than just an idyllic paradise. Unless they believe in paradise. And you better hope so, because Galeem is about to go boom boom. Well, you know what they say. Can't be a hero without being a fucking idiot. Sonic, speed and consistency. Why can Pikachu run at the same speed as him? Look! A bottom tier! I guess he has the right idea. Why even try to save any of your friends if they'll just push you back down to the bottom? And he's gone. And he's back. What a stunning view. Wait. How much time has passed? There's no way you're convincing me that the whole galaxy just got supernovaed, and somehow there's still vegetation, and water, and structures, and there's planets. We saw all the spirits loitering around earlier, so this is clearly the same place as before. Did Galeem press the reset button? If that's the case, why doesn't he just keep blowing himself up and resetting the universe until Kirby is captured? Unless you're trying to tell me that a being with as immense power as Galeem somehow missed his godly tentacles chasing after Kirby. Now everyone gets possessed. Goodbye, childhood. Wait, how does one go about possessing a robot? Why do you even need to possess guys like K-Rool, Bowser, Ridley, Wolf, Darkpit, and the Koopalings? Can't you just ask them nicely to help you? Okay, nitpicking over, let's get into the game. On the surface, I actually really liked the concept behind World of Light, and even the first few hours of gameplay I remember being very enjoyable. Having your cast of available characters slashed down to one is such an interesting and fun idea to play around with. That's why I think they added support for that even outside of World of Light and Smash Ultimate through Smashdown and the new unlock progression system. Hey, they even have items enabled in case you're bad at the game. Even the overworld is initially fun to explore, as it forces you down certain paths, and as a result you find things at wildly different times to other players. Of course, I speak very positively about World of Light right now. So that's the boring part accounted for. and now I can shit all over it. What I believe made Subspace Emissary so special to so many people was its story and the cutscenes that spawned from it. For its time, it was utterly incredible to see the worlds that were colliding in front of us, the characters who we never even imagined on some crappy Deviant RPs now working together towards a common goal. Sure, the gameplay was slow and janky and them denims, however, at the end of the day, Subspace Emissary breathed adventure, it breathed a goal and a way of getting to that goal. My biggest problem with World of Light is that it's so unsatisfying to play. The fact that I beat Encounter 500 didn't result in me advancing any plot. It didn't give me a new toy to play around with other than the spirit I already have 50 copies of. Hell, even the most difficult of battles didn't feel satisfying to beat because I didn't get anything for it. It was just another battle in a long list of other battles. That means that unless World of Light is constantly able to keep me entertained through new gimmicks or tools or anything of substance, only then will the experience be worth experiencing. And well, that's just not the case. So you're going to have to bank on good pacing, so the adventure never feels too repetitive. Oh yeah! Even the pacing sucks! While I think spirits in isolation are a good concept, their execution just doesn't hold up World of Light. What the development team essentially did is create a bunch of unique power-ups, but then make 20 reskins of each of them, where the only difference is an arbitrary power value. I understand why trophies would have just not been possible with what Sakurai was going for with World of Light.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game. Honestly, they were really difficult to develop too.
However, what spirits made up for in sheer volume, they lacked in substance. So I don't see how any value was gained with their inclusion. I admit, collecting them is fun, and that's why I'm hitting home the point that they're good in concept. However, specifically for World of Light, collecting them has zero purpose, when free is all you need to speedrun the entire game mode. So to get through this campaign, we're going to have to leverage some powerful forces. Luckily for us, I happen to know a guy.
3, 2, 1, go! Defeated!
It's over. This is the second and the last cutscene. It's finally over.
Fuck you, Galeem.
What? What's happening? Okay. That was, fucking stupid. I thought the Master Hands were meant to represent the kid who was playing with their toys.
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, the characters are toys in the real world, but they are fighters in the world of the imagination.
How can I even tell which one is a part of Galeem's army or Darkon's? This is Darkon, by the way. Well, that was cute and adorable. I'm gonna go and take a steaming bath. it just doesn't end. 6 or so more hours of your life later, and we have our third cutscene. We beat the Dark World, and finally Darkon can die, and everything will be good. There's a big battle going on between Galeem and Darkon. Where are those lasers coming from? The Master Hand? Boy, Marth sure sounds even dumber right about now. Mario appears and Darkon has a Vietnam flashback, and then he and Galeem both shine. Okay. If it's broad daylight and you can see Galeem's orb as clearly as Darkon's, who's in extremely dark conditions, how's there's not an eye-shattering glare which blinds every single one of these fighters? They can't see the bright as hell light beams, but they can see the orbs as clearly as anything else. I have reason to believe they are looking at the sun right now. There's a good and 2 bad endings in World of Light. The bad endings occur if you fight either Galeem or Darkon in the final area. So how do you avoid doing that? Well, you have to balance out the forces of light and darkness. No, this is not an anime, but the caliber of storytelling sure is present. So how do you balance the forces of good and evil? You guessed it! Nevertheless, in terms of bad endings, you either have Darkon commit kill on everyone, or Galeem going supernova again. Why didn't you just do that earlier? Anyway, if it's even, they both die and everyone wins!
Coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat.
Except a million, billion, trillions of spirits which now wander aimlessly in space will never return to the original game, will be lost in the ever-expanding expanse of the known universe. But honestly, who even cares anymore? World of Light is a weird beast. It's easy to tell that there was some genuine effort put into this game mode, from designing the overworld to creating battles which try to best reflect the spirits they represent, and I'll happily admit that World of Light is a really good pre-made spirit board. However, if I had to think of World of Light as an adventure, something that encourages, or at least tries to encourage you to go on an epic journey from A to B, a moniker that the game mode assigns itself, it has, quite unfortunately, fallen flat on its face. I love you, Sakurai, but I'll be going back to Subspace Emissary cutscenes. But not before utilizing the most important unlock from World of Light, and probably the only reason you actually finished it.